The building always felt different at night, quieter, colder, and more intimidating than it ever did in the daytime. The glass walls of the top floor reflected the city lights like a mirror, and the long empty hallways made every sound echo as if the building were breathing. For most people, this place was a symbol of power and prestige. For Elena, it was simply where she worked. She tightened her ponytail and pushed her cleaning cart forward, listening to the soft hum of the machines still running in the higher suites. During the day, this floor belonged to the elite, the executives, the strategists, the men and women in expensive suits who made decisions that shaped the company's future. But at night, it was hers. The only time she felt she truly existed in this huge world was when everyone else had gone home. Her daughter, Lily, was waiting for her downstairs in the lobby, probably coloring or reading the book her teacher had given her. It was never easy bringing an 8-year-old to work, but Elena didn't have a choice. After her husband passed away 2 years ago, she had worked any shift she could get. Nights, weekends, double shifts, she took them all. Cleaning offices paid the bills, but barely. At least the night supervisor allowed her to bring Lily along during quiet shifts. Elena paused at the CEO's door. It was the office she always saved for last. It wasn't just because it was the biggest one, something about it made her nervous. The man who worked inside, Adrian Cole, the youngest CEO the company ever had, seemed larger than life. People whispered about him. Brilliant, ruthless, demanding, unpredictable. And although Elena had only seen him from afar a few times, every sight of him left her feeling small. She pushed the door open gently. The office was dark, with only the city lights pouring in through the floor-to-ceiling windows. The room smelled faintly of coffee and expensive cologne. His desk was still cluttered, papers scattered, a tablet half open, a cold cup of coffee abandoned on a coaster. She sighed softly. It would take a few minutes to straighten everything. She didn't notice Lily slip in behind her. "Mom," Lily whispered, her small hand tugging on Elena's sleeve. "Can I draw something?" Elena looked down at her daughter and brushed a stray curl behind her ear. "Just stay where I can see you, okay? And be careful with the CEO's things." Lily nodded enthusiastically and wandered toward the small seating area near the window, the one spot Elena allowed her to sit whenever she had to clean this office. Elena got to work. She sprayed the desk surface, wiped gently, organized the files into neat piles, and swept the floor. It was her routine, methodical, precise, the only thing in her life that felt predictable. It wasn't until she was nearly done that she noticed Lily wasn't in the chair anymore. "Lily," Elena called quietly, panic rising fast. "I'm here," Lily's voice chirped from behind her. Elena turned, and froze. Lily was standing right next to the CEO's desk. And on the desk, was a folded piece of paper. A drawing. A note. The kind of note an 8-year-old leaves when she thinks she's helping. "Lily, what did you do?" Elena whispered, her voice trembling. "I wrote him a letter," Lily said proudly. "You said he's the boss of the whole building. Maybe he can help you. You always cry when you think I'm asleep." Elena's heart dropped. "Oh no, Lily, you can't just." She grabbed the note, hands shaking, and tried to unfold it carefully, hoping it was something she could quietly throw away. It wasn't. It was worse than she imagined. Crayon handwriting. A drawing of her, Lily, and a tall man in a suit. And under it, "Dear Mr. CEO Sir, please don't fire my mom. She works very hard. Can you give her a day shift so I don't stay alone at night? She is the best mom. Love, Lily." Elena felt her throat close. Her eyes stung. She folded the letter quickly and tried to stuff it in her pocket. "Lily, sweetheart, this isn't how things work." But she couldn't even finish the sentence. Because the door opened. A strong voice filled the room. "Is everything okay in here?" Elena spun around so fast she nearly slipped. Standing at the doorway was Adrian Cole himself. Tall, sharp-eyed, still in his suit even at this hour. Her worst nightmare. "Sir, I'm so sorry," she blurted, stumbling over her words. "We were just finishing up. My daughter. She shouldn't be here, I know, but I had no one else. Please, I'll clean up the mess." He stepped inside slowly, not looking angry, but not smiling either. His eyes scanned the room until they landed on the colorful letter peeking from her pocket. "What is that?" he asked softly. Elena froze. Lily, who was never afraid of anyone, stepped forward with innocent honesty. It's my letter, she said. I wrote it for you. Adrian raised an eyebrow. Oh, he said, lowering himself to Lily's height. And what did you write about? Lily pointed to Elena. My mom works too much. She cleans all night. I get scared when she's not with me. I want her to be home when it's dark. Elena's heart pounded so loudly she thought both of them could hear it. Lily, she whispered desperately. Please stop. But Adrian held up a hand gently. It's okay, he said. May I see it? Elena felt sick, but refusing would only make it worse. With trembling fingers, she handed it over. He unfolded it slowly. His expression changed. First a slight surprise, then something softer, something she had never seen on his face before. His eyes lingered on the crayon hearts, the uneven letters, the drawing of Elena holding a mop. It's thoughtful, he said after a moment. Elena swallowed hard. Sir, she didn't mean to cause trouble. She's just a child. Please don't report this to the supervisor. I can't lose this job. I really can't. Adrian looked at her, really looked at her, for the first time. Her tired eyes, the weariness in her shoulders, the way she stood protectively in front of her daughter. How long have you been working night shifts? He asked quietly. Almost 2 years, she replied. I take whatever shifts they give me. And you bring your daughter here every night. Only when I have no one to watch her, she whispered. I know it's against the rules. I can't leave her alone. There was a long silence. Then he straightened up. What's your name? He asked. Elena Rivera, sir. He nodded slowly. Elena, you shouldn't have to choose between keeping your job and keeping your daughter safe. Her breath hitched. She didn't understand what he meant. Tomorrow, he said, meet me an hour. I'll arrange something. Her heart thudded wildly. Sir, please, I wasn't asking for special treatment. You weren't, he said firmly. But your daughter did, and sometimes children see what adults overlook. He glanced down at Lily with a faint smile. Thank you for the letter. Lily beamed. Elena was too stunned to move. I don't know how to thank you, she whispered. Don't thank me yet, he said. Let's see how tomorrow goes. He walked toward the door, then paused. And Elena, yes, sir, you're doing a good job. Don't ever doubt that. Then he left. For a long moment, the room was silent. Elena exhaled shakily, dropping to her knees and hugging Lily tightly. Mom, Lily giggled, you're crushing me. But Elena couldn't let go. Because for the first time in 2 years, she felt the smallest spark of hope. A hope written in crayon. A hope she never expected the CEO to read. And tomorrow, everything might just change.